Good morning, everyone. This is Life Issue. This is Blessing. Thank you so much for coming to my channel this morning. If you have not yet joined our YouTube channel, please help us join. We have a Facebook group where we do banters and talk and have this conversation. We like talking and we have having the conversation. We also have a news website. Please help us with the news on there. Even before some popular bloggers done the post them, they already post them already. We have an Instagram page. Please, we are begging you, please help join us, help promote us, help support us, subscribe, join, and follow us. All right, this morning I just want to ask a question. I mean, this is Christmas time, and most of us were getting ready for the festive period. We all know what is happening in the country. We all know that the economic situation is causing a lot of people to go into crime. But with the rise in kidnapping and some of the social ills in our country, have you ever asked yourself, or has it ever occurred to you, how do these people know? Who tells them that this particular person is on the road to maybe the airport, or there is money in the house, or that you have money? How do these kidnappers actually get their tip off? I mean, sometimes I ask myself a question. I mean, how do they know this person is passing through that Abuja road or passing through that Ore road? How do they get their information? I've always suspected and I've always known that the kidnappers are within us. They are people that we know. They are actually members of our families, members of our church, our friends. They are people that we actually trust. So, the news I'm going to be bringing your way today is something that just happened. A kidnapper that's just been caught, this man, and he is confessing and he is singing in Nigerian police custody. So, what I want you to do is to join me as we talk about this news and be able to reason together. Thank you. All right, guys, thank you so much. This is a man that was caught by Nigerian police recently, and he's confessing and talking about how he got his tip off to carry out his kidnapping atrocity. I'm not going to talk much. I'm going to just dive into the video for you to by yourself hear what he has to say. So this is him talking.
Ayo Samuel.
You're from where?
From Akumba, manipulative of Akumba Koko.
How old are you?
I'm 59 years.
What brought you to police cell?
And what brought me to police is I was involved in a case of kidnapping.
Kidnapping of who?
Of one pastor, which I don't know his name. The man was kidnapped, where I was later known that is a pastor of Deeper Life at Akure. So it is one boy called Igwe, that which is Dayo Titus. He's a church member of that pastor. He's the one who bring the work of that man, that they should kidnap him, that the man is having money. So from there now, we team together. I Ayo Samuel, Dayo Titus, Banji Adebayo, Johnson, Umi, Samuel, Dele Petim. But unfortunately, when they want to go and perform the act, Oro did not follow go. Dele Petim did not follow go. But it is Ayo Samuel, Dayo Titus, Samuel, which is at large, Dayo Ego, which is at large with Ibumi. We are just the 5 people that involved in that operation.
Then after kidnapping the man,
Yes,
where were you took him to?
And when we kidnap the man from Akure, we have to We brought the man down to Ado Ekiti here. So I'm from.
Where in Ado?
I don't know the name of the street, but I know the house. I don't know the name of the. I know
the house.
It's a Bumi's father.
My father.
Yes, sir.
Then apart from kidnapping.
Actually, I don't know the very amount that the man was to pay, because Samuel is the one that collected the ransom. Because I and Johnson, we are the ones stand with the man that was kidnapped. So only what I know is that they invite us that they collected ransom. They gave me my own chair.
How much?
1 million, sir.
1 million.
Yes,
What
sir.
did you use the money for?
From inside the money, I bought a motorcycle. So the motorcycle gone after like 1 week. Where I parked the motorcycle was stolen, which some many people know about it. So the way I just use the money judiciously, I still make some farms out of the money.
Then when were you doing? When were you doing?
All right, guys. So this is actually the story, and you know what is? I'm sorry. I think my title says redeem, but he wasn't a redeemed pastor. From what we can see, it was a deeper life pastor. So it wasn't a redeemed pastor, but a deeper life pastor. So and when I saw this news, sometimes for some time now, we have had this belief that I'm going to show you the president talking about the Kaduna, he's sending his army chiefs to go and tackle the kidnapping and what is happening on Abuja Kaduna Road. And we all know about the bandit killing, and we also know about what is happening in Abia State, Imo State. I mean, most of Igbo land, the kidnapping, the shooting and everything. But I've always told people that when I talk on forums and on a space, that the enemy that we have is always within us. I mean, there must be someone that must be a sellout. Either our governors are selling us out, or our kingsmen are selling us out, or even our Ezes and Ozos and Igwes are the ones selling us out. An enemy outside cannot come in unless we have sold ourselves out first. That's just one thing that we all need to understand, that we have to sell ourselves out first before the enemies can sell us. All right, so this guy's story, you guys can see now. Well, apparently, this guy actually had a tip off. Somebody from inside the man's church actually told him that the pastor, their own pastor, can you imagine, their own pastor had money and they planned. Oh my God. There is no more fear of God. No more fear of God. And this is what Christianity and some of the atrocities and the behavior of our men of God has brought us to. People don't fear men of God, or that they are God's oracle. It doesn't matter, because they believe that they are actually not true men of God. So for an armed robber or a kidnapper to feel that it's okay for him to have gone into a church to kidnap a man of God, what kind of a society are we living in? There is no more. He's not even afraid that God will strike him or anything. And this brings me to, the stories that was on our news this week, where a woman actually, I mean, it was two of this story where a woman actually, I'm going to show you guys this first story. This one is the Abuja Port Harcourt story. But the one I wanted to show you guys is where a woman herself planned her own kidnapping. Like someone planned her own kidnapping. Let me see if I can bring that story up. Yes, a Kitty housewife fakes own kidnapping, and she demanded 50,000 from her husband. So when I saw this story, I was laughing. I mean, we posted it. It is on our news website, and the woman planned her own. We become so, how will I see? We've lost our conscience. We've lost our ability to be human, or to be righteous, or to think right. That someone can actually stage her own kidnapping just to extort her husband. And I'm like, what if in that process, these people now decide to kill you? How can someone, this one is a kitio, another one that happened, we had like 2 or 3 stories, it's almost the same thing. Another one that happened was, I think it was Ondo, the same pattern, someone planning their own kidnapping. So kidnapping is now a recruitive business that people now plan their own kidnapping. Yeah, this is another one. This one is, I think this one is no, that's the same Ekiti one. There's another one that happened in Ondo. If I get that story, I'll show you guys. And this story got me thinking. I've been like, what is going on with our society? What is actually happening? Your own pastor, you could actually plan for your pastor to be kidnapped. Ha. Oh, geez. I can't believe. And there's another story that I saw of a man offering to give himself to his son for his son to sacrifice for Yahoo. And I'm like, if a father could say this to a son, this is the story where a man told his child that he doesn't mind being sacrificed for their family to come out of poverty. You guys can go to our news website and just read the news. But it is saddening that this is the kind of society that we are in now, where kidnapping is becoming a recruitive, business where people indulge in it, even trying to kidnap and collect ransom from people that they know, and they don't have conscience anymore, that they don't even care anymore. What kind of a society are we living in? And this man is 60 something years old, 60 something years old, all because of 1 million. That's why he kidnapped a pastor of Deeper Life. Well, thank God he's in police net now. He'll go and sing there, and he'll be in, maybe he might have, I think Evans was given, I think he was hanging. Evans was going to be killed. I hope that Evans' statement, or Evans being finally having a final conclusion to his case, and his case, the final judgment was that he was going to be executed by hanging. That's Evans, the guy, the kidnapper, the popular kidnapper that they finally made a verdict on him this week. I hope he sets a precedent, and that means that there will be a law that will be passed very soon, and that law will make it no more lucrative. If you actually kidnap someone, so that people will stop doing this, because it is actually I don't know, is actually I don't know how to put it, is wrong. It's wrong that people can actually do this and not care that is someone's life that they're actually putting in harm's way. So I just wanted to bring this news to you guys, for you guys to know what happened, and for us to be know what is happening, and how people are actually I'm trying to get the Evans story. Yeah, I've seen the Evans story, so let me just show you guys the Evans story so you guys can actually, because if you're a kidnapper out there and you are watching this video, let me show you what was the final outcome of Evans court case. So Bluna kidnapper Chukudineme Onwa Amadike, known as Evans the kidnapper, has been sentenced to death by a Lagos High Court on Thursday. So yeah, this is a popular kidnapper in Nigeria. His sentencing was done this week, and he's been sentenced to death by hanging. Yeah, so for all those who think that kidnapping is actually a recruitive venture and is a business that you easily get quick money, remember that as long as this verdict has come in and that this guy is not going to be killed. That means, you know, how a legal term or legal interpretation, once a case has been established, that means other cases similar to that will always have the same outcome. So guys, remember, as you are planning for you to get that money to buy Benz for Christmas through kidnapping, remember that if you are caught, it is death. It's not life imprisonment to with hope for parole. No, the court case is finally in, and it is death. So remember that, okay? All right, guys, just saw this video, and to be frank with you, I was really like, oh my God. So these people actually have the heart to actually do this to their own pastor. And I wanted to bring this story again to you, just for you. If you haven't seen it, it's trending news, just for you to think about your movement this Christmas, this festive period. And remember that there are people that are actually monitoring you out there, looking for ways to, you know, inflict or do something bad to harm you, to put you in harm's way. So make sure that you are very careful as you're going home. Don't tell people what you are doing or your whereabouts or how much you're traveling with or even your route going home. Don't tell people anything, your whereabouts. Don't even tell people. And another thing I want to say is social media. Sometimes we need to tune down on social media, especially when we are traveling within a country that is not safe. Okay. I mean, if you're traveling in a country that is safe, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But if you are in Nigeria, try to be very careful. If you are going to the east, you don't have to say, I'm leaving this morning or I'm going through this or that. No, don't say that. We actually give these people information through our social footprint. Let's try to tone down. Let's make sure that we have a lovely Christmas holiday and that we're all going to meet on the other side in the new year. Now, before I go, I want to talk about my Christmas Helping Hand initiative. We are visiting Motherless Babies Home this Christmas. Please, if you want to help us, if you want to contribute, please call me or WhatsApp me on this number. If you don't want to contribute and you want to physically be with us on that day, please be with us. The venues are Aba is one new Umuahia Road. There's a Motherless Babies Home there. There's another one is Abuja one. There's another model, and then the final one is the Lagos venue. So we have two different. The Aba one is the 7 days Adventist Motherless Babies Home. The Abuja one is the Orphans and Vulnerable Children Karudu FCT Abuja, and then the Lagos one is Unity Estates Daro, and is a Motherless Babies Home there. So we're going to be there on the 18th of December, and we're going to be trying to help the Motherless Babies Home. We always do this every year. So we're asking everybody out there to come out with us, come and support us. If you want to give towards it, if you're not able to come out, please send me a WhatsApp message on my WhatsApp number is there, and I can give you my PayPal. This thing I can give you my PayPal. It's just my email address. You can support us any way you can. Let's try to remember the Motherless Babies Home this festive period. Let's try to remember all the orphans out there this festive period, and let's try to help each other. Thank you so much for listening. Let's be safe this Christmas. God bless you. Bye bye.